Oh my God, it's just so important for you to make the right choice on the 12th of March 2023. On the 12th of March 2023, you are going to be facing a really, really unusual situation in your life, which is going to arise completely out of blue. This particular situation is going to surprise you. You're going to find this rather mind-blowing moment in time, and this in itself is going to cause this very, very much so a particular energy. But what you need to really remember is that, you know, the problem is going to be that your response is going to be needed almost like literally immediately. What you need to do is to make an important decision, because something will need to go, something will need to change. You need to make this adjustment in your life, because if you don't, you're only going to slow down so many processes that have been kind of slowed down for you, my gorgeous Capricornians, for a while. So on the 12th of March 2023, you are going to be facing a situation which is going to surprise you, which is going to blow you away. But most importantly, I need to stress and I need to mention that then and there, you are going to need to make a particular decision. It's all about making decision and moving on with your life. And that decision is going to require from you to be honest, my gorgeous Capricornians, like never before. This is important. This is needed. This in itself, to start with, it's going to feel like, oh no, you know, a bit of a sacrifice. No, baby, no. You need to do this. You need to do this, because this in itself is going to set you free. This in itself, it's also connected to the part of your life, something that was happening, something negative and something bad, something that karmically affected you a long time ago. And you know, like subconsciously, you were dealing with certain things, and you were maybe dealing with a little bit more through your own emotions than anything else. So you just need to think about your practicality, and that in itself is going to be more important than ever, because this decision on the 12th of March, it's not only going to change your life, but it's also at that moment in time going to start the process of change. You don't need to start anything enormous, you don't need to start anything huge, but when you are facing this particular situation on 12th of March, you just have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. You've got your guardian angels on your side, you've got your spirit guides on your side. You know, it's just the more you're honest with yourself, the more successful in life you are going to be. And the very, very dark cloud, it's about to shift on the very much so 12th of March 2023. As I said, you don't need to do it. You don't need to start any kind of process or anything like that. No, baby, no. But you just have to be honest with yourself and realize exactly what adjustment do you need to make. Because if you don't make that adjustment, you're just going to keep on being unhappy about the same things in life. So this is so important when it comes to you moving on. But it's also so important when it comes to you really possess the energy and balance in order to see the specific situation from a different angle, which is going to work in your favor, because it's all about having a different perspective on something that just became way too stale in our lives. And when it comes to the actual numerology, my gorgeous Capricornius, I mean, this is absolutely mind-blowing. When it comes to numerology, your number is a 1133. This is a very, very powerful number, but it also means that on the 11th of March, you are going to, like the day before, you are already going to have a very unusual and very interesting experience. And what you're going to come across on the 11th of March is going to make you question so much about yourself and question so much about your life. But at the same time, you're going to be able to benefit from understanding and realizing the bigger picture of those things, especially that felt like way too dark. The darkness in your life that has got nothing to you, that you are aware of, it's going to be highlighted. But then at that very moment in time, your own power, your own strength, it's also going to be highlighted. So you will know exactly what to go against, and you will know exactly what to go for. And this is another thing that you need to pay attention to. And you know what I really like? The month of March. The month of March I really like, because by the end of this month, you are about to rediscover yourself by discovering something so special about yourself, about your life, and about those things that are elevating you and making you feel so so good about yourself. And this is important because it's going to rejuvenate not only every single part of you, but it's going to rejuvenate your soul and it's going to rejuvenate your spirit. The process of change when it comes to your life, my gorgeous Capricornians, is most certainly going to start in March, but you are going to have to work, you know, in order to come on top of the certain things. You're also beautifully in the stage and the period in between the 12th of March and the end of that month. So you know what I mean? You are going to like really become aware of such an important potential, and it's going to happen at around the time when you are talking to somebody who you really love, when you're expressing yourself to somebody who you really love, somebody who means to you so much, whether this is your partner, best friend, or a family member, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen at around that time because there is a certain conversation that you are going to have, and without you realizing this certain conversation is going to make your energy very magnetic towards that very thing that you were talking about. So very soon after that important conversation, you are going to become aware of this mind-blowing potential, like a mind-blowing potential. You're going to like this so much because this potential, it's also going to allow you to be you. It's going to, you will know like, oh my God, this is going to mean to you so much. It's going to be something very unique about it. But also at the same time, my gorgeous Capricornians, you also need to become aware of the fact that, you know, you are going to become aware of some kind of assistance with an ulterior motive. And it's like, ew, no baby, no. You're going to become, at around the time when you become aware of this, like, you know, potential in your life, at around a similar time, also you're going to become aware of assistance with an ulterior motive, and you are like, oh my God, almost like as if someone is going to kind of keep on trying to offer you help, and it's like, no baby, no, there is something going to be so rotten about it, there is something going to feel so dark and negative about it. And you're absolutely right, because almost as if someone is trying to give you an adverse, you know, business advice, a wrong business advice. But because you're Capricornius, you're like a big mama when it comes to these energies. I told you, you're ridiculously powerful when it comes to you being psychic, but it comes in so many different ways. You know, it's such a complex thing to say, but you are very unique because I told you this before. And for those of you who are watching me regularly, you know, you will know that, you know, you have this ability, like similar to Aquamarini, similar to Aquarius. You can like kind of just, you know, like feel almost immediately in this empathic way, like you look, or like Virgo, for example, you look like a couple of houses and you know something, and you've never been to both of these houses, and you're looking at them for the first time, house on the left and house on the right. This is what Virgolini also does. You do this. And for example, you see the house on the left, you immediately know, oh, there is something not right about it. I don't even want to go near it. And then the house on the right hand side, it's like, oh my God, big mama, I really like that one. You know, so in other words, you just know really in terms of energy what to kind of focus on, but you can't really even explain and understand this yourself. So this is like a really sacred gift that we all possess, but it was just that the signs are having this and feeling this and in slightly different ways. So this is when it comes to us being like a complex spirits indeed. So now this is where you're going to become aware of like some kind of adverse or some kind of wrong business advice, because someone's assistance with an ulterior motive is going to be absolutely obvious. And this in itself, it's going to like somehow only a couple of days after that moment in time, you will know that, you know, this potential that I was talking about, the further informations you're going to have about that potential that I say to you, that you're going to become aware of. It's like it's bringing new possibilities into your life, new relationships into your life, but also at the same time, it's going to make you aware of how much you've actually changed over the last 2 or 3 years. Almost like you felt a little bit frozen, and now you're about to unfreeze yourself, because now in order to unfreeze ourselves and just rise to new levels in our lives, we have to give a credit to ourselves that we do have a new knowledge. So we have to praise ourselves sometimes. Praising ourselves, it's just like kind of like a really building a very powerful energetic structure within our body and within our spirit that is making us feel so much more content within ourselves, but also so much more like kind of confident when it comes to us making important decisions, because some decisions we make can be wrong, some decisions we make can be right. It doesn't matter, baby, as long as it comes from us. If we are meant to make a wrong decision, we are meant to make a wrong decision, but at least we are doing it ourselves, not that someone else is doing not what someone else is making decisions for us, then everything is absolutely wrong. So you just have to really kind of put your own spirit as on a number one here. And also, my gorgeous Capricornians, when it comes to this month, you know, it's just like a basically, you know why this is going to mean to you so much, this potential, because also you're going to be able to prove something to someone very specific in your life. To someone very, very specific, you are going to be able to prove the certain point, and you're not going to need to do this because somebody who you really love so much and somebody who means to you so much, and when you do something you think about that particular person is going to like really tell you how much they're like kind of proud of you, and this is going to surprise you. Not that this person is a bad person, but they will be able to recognize this energy from you, like kind of like something is happening, something is on your mind, something is going on without you even saying this. And here again you're going to understand the essence of your own power, especially when it comes to your mind and like thinking about something very intensely, like something that really inspires you, and it's coming out through every single part of you. And those spirits, those gorgeous spirits in your life that know you really well, they can recognize, they can understand this energy, but they don't know exactly where it's coming from, but they do know that you're doing something that is making you feel good, that it's making you feel happy, that it's making you feel so excited indeed. So this in itself, it's really going to put you so much closer also for what you're doing with somebody very, very specific in your life, but it's also going to give you like a bit of a realization that some kind of unfoldment in your life it's about to start, especially within the last 7 days of March. This is going to reflect on you laying down and understanding that you're laying down like a very powerful and solid foundation when it comes to your finances, financial situation, but also doing the right things right now in order to protect yourself. So much hope and so much inspiration. And pay attention to the actual sign that you are going to have on the 26th of March. Very interesting sign. Look at this. Very interesting sign you are going to have on the 26th of March. And where are my oracle cards? God knows. Where is it? You're going to have a very... Here. Hello, my darlings. Here. You are going to have a very interesting sign on the 26th of March. Look at this, and I'm going to shuffle these oracle cards. What this sign is going to be about. What this sign is going to be about. What this sign is going to be about. Again, ooh, gosh. Again, it's to do with home. It's to do with a certain person in your life. Oh my God, somebody very sensitive, either younger or are they inexperienced. This is like a family member, or it's like a really great friend, you know, or it's a child of a really great friend, or it's like a family member. You have to understand that you need to step in with something. Someone is trying to someone is going to try to, on the 26th of March, to mislead someone in your life. But this person is really sensitive due to their age and inexperience, and maybe perhaps a little bit naive. Don't get me wrong, it's due to their age, because our wiseness also in life comes through our own experiences. So if we are really young, then we don't have more experience than the little street or a little road we kind of come from, you know. So I just need you to pay attention to who is going to say something unusual that is closely related to you or close to you on the 26th of March. So you need to step in, because someone is trying to mislead somebody in your life, yeah. But you're clever. You're clever. You will know, baby, what am I talking about. Even my plant is like all shaking right now. So now you see this. So that's what fell out. It's to do with your home. So it's to do with your family. It's to do with the people who are very close to you. It's to do with the people who mean to you so much and things like that. So this is why this is so important for you to remember, my gorgeous Capricornius. What a month you are going to have. Shaky, but in the best possible possible way. When it comes to nutrition and when it comes to like things that you should be taking, I really have to stress again to keep on taking natural vitamin D3. This is going to boost your immune system, but it's also going to be good for your energy levels, and it's going to be good for your sensitive bones, alongside natural zinc picolinate, which is a highly absorbable version of zinc, and it's fantastic in combination with vitamin D3 in order to boost your immune system, but it's also brilliant for skin, hair and nails. And the third thing that I highly recommend you, like there is no tomorrow, would be organic chlorella. Very powerful supplement which is rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids, which our body cannot produce by itself, but it's essential, it's needed, it's important for our mind, for our memory, for our brain, for this type of functions. But it's also quite important to boost your immune system, and at the same time chlorella is very powerful when it comes to detoxifying dangerous metals from our body as well, because if we don't work on the dangerous metals within our bodies, then that can kind of cause problems later on, because it's going to affect our body in such a way where our body is not going to be able to absorb the nutrients. And when that happens, no baby, no. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor. You just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Sorry, I'm just checking where's my little Cressida. So now, and also this is what, obviously I have got my own brand. I decided to have my own brand because it was very difficult to find the vitamins out there that are not filled with chemicals, rubbish and all that. And these are made with exceptional quality ingredients. So there is a vitamin D3 here. I really highly suggest you to take this indeed. There is a zinc picolinate here. Everybody should be taking this. And there is organic chlorella here. And if you would like to buy this, and I highly suggest you to get these because they are of an exceptional quality. The link is going to be in the description below. You just click on the name of the video and you will see it's going to extend the description. Or you simply go on Google and just type in gorgeous Sasha Bonasin vitamins. I'm joking again. You just go on Google and type in Sasha Bonasin vitamins, and then my page is going to come up that way as well. So now going on the now I'm going to start with the first date that you need to pay attention to. The very first date that you need to pay attention to, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's going to be on the 1st of March. On the 1st of March, you're gonna wake up in the morning and there is something going to be on your mind, some kind of a problem, some kind of a difficulty, something that was on your mind for a while, and this is going to be on your sign that you need to deal with it. On the 2nd of March, this is going to be highlighted again. You're going to wake up literally in the morning and there's a specific problem that is going to be on your mind, and this is just a sacred information for you that this is something that you need to really kind of put as a number one to deal with right now. Or another date that I would like to recommend you, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's going to be on the 10th of March. On the 10th of March, you need to understand and remember that in order to keep it all in balance, especially when it comes to your inner strength, you are going to need to reevaluate why you're self-blaming yourself for something. You must stop with this self-blame. You're self-blaming yourself for something, and you need to reevaluate this, why you're doing this. And that in itself, it's like kind of going to make you aware of like also that you have been that was affecting you in such a way when it comes to you refusing to consider another point of view, indeed. And that in itself like kind of caused a kind of a lot of inner conflict in your life. Now you are going to understand and realize that you are primarily responsible for something really important here, which means that you are going to need to put your foot down. You're going to need to become a leader of your life, and you're going to need to take some kind of power back. Now I know this sounds like, oh my god, so weird, but I think that this is going to become obvious here to you like there is no tomorrow. You're also going to realize that it's important, just so important. Let me just let Cressida out, sorry. My gorgeous Capricornius, you just see my pajama. Wait, I'm just gonna let my there you go, Cressida. You've just seen my pajama, big mama, pajama. See that? Comfortable, mama. Yes, so yeah, basically. And also what is really important, please, I'm not gonna say like, oh my God, because you're a spiritual being. You're very, very spiritual, and I know lots of people are throwing this world around, but we are highly spiritual, multidimensional beings. And the more you trust yourself, the more you follow your own path, the more things gonna keep on coming up for you in terms of like a psychic insights and things like that. But it also means that at around the 10th of March, you need to, for the love of God, take a little break and recharge. When it comes to you, my gorgeous Capricornians, you benefit from being by the sea, by the water, in the forest, within the forest. I'm like in the forest or within the forest almost on daily basis, you know. It's so important to me, and it just rejuvenates me so much. But it's not only about that, it's more like, you know, it's important to take a little break at around the time. And when I say a little break, maybe like about half a day, or like maybe few hours, or maybe even a couple of hours, maybe whole day, maybe couple of days. It's important to do it at around the 10th of March, because that in itself, it's also going to be connected to the actual insight that you are going to have. And this insight that you are going to have, it's like a really kind of going to answer some kind of question that was on your mind for ages, but it's going to happen with such a sharpness and such an insight that it's going to come with it, that it's really going to surprise you, but in the best possible way. And it's also kind of going to make you aware of why you are being resistant, you know, when it comes to change in your lives. And also, my gorgeous Capricornians, look at this. I would highly recommend you look at this absolutely beautiful silicone pendant. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how striking this is, and it immediately like kind of like gets rid of like the feeling of nervousness. If we feel hurt or negative, you know, it really kind of elevates us and makes us to remember of our own power within. I mean, how powerful is that in itself? This silicone crystal pendant also brings feeling of lightness and sense of serenity indeed, because it creates clear heart connection with the divine. So we just become so much more honest with ourselves. And also when we deal with like difficult parts in life, when we deal with difficult things, this is brilliant, you know. We need things like that for balance. The second important date is going to be on the 15th of March. Now on the 15th of March, my gorgeous Capricornians, pam 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 pam, Capricornians, pam 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 pam, Capricornians, pam 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 pam, Capricornians, pam. Raise your vibration, Capricornians, pam 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 pam, 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 Capricornians, pam 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 pam. Raise your vibration, my gorgeous Capricornians. Raise your vibration each time you listen to this song. Something amazing, remarkable, brilliant, out of this world is going to happen to you in terms of your energy. This is going to rejuvenate you like nothing ever before. Gain your strength, my gorgeous Capricornians. Gain your balance, regain your balance every single time you listen to this song. Trust me. So now the 15th of March is just like a really kind of, you know, it's to do with the news and message that you're going to have, that is going gonna really open your eyes, but it's going to make you realize that now it's time to develop and have a clear plan. You will know what this is because you are really going to feel like you're ready to go. You're ready to choose to move forward, you know, with your life, but that in itself is going to require from you to leave your comfort zone. And this you leaving comfort zone, it's also like kind of on your mind. You need to kind of understand it's going to be the fact that you're trying to fit in somewhere. So where you're trying to fit in, maybe you recently started something that is not working for you. Maybe something has come to an end. Maybe the specific group of people is making you feel unhappy rather than making you feel happy. You need to see like where this is coming from, you trying to fit in, and you need to do something about it, because that is a clear sign, an indication for me that something karmically has come to an end as well, that is going to be affecting you in this particular way. This is actually really, really good, my gorgeous Capricornians, because it means that on the 15th of March, you know, you are going to have your spiritual awakening, and this in itself is going to make you to like kind of feel like you want to reevaluate your life, but then at the same time you're also gonna kind of blame yourself because you were like kind of repeating certain things, which it doesn't really matter. You go to this point here, so this is good, which means that you're healing and you're ascending to the next level of your life. Your intuitive awareness is going to be like a big mama indeed, and that in itself, you know, you need to understand that you have to trust your inner voice, because you are gonna become aware of some kind of a mystery, if I can say like that, on this day, and that particular mystery is also gonna confirm something to you, and this is going to put you in the mode of the actual contemplation. And now when it comes to the contemplation on the 15th of March, you need to understand it's like you either follow things that make you passionate, things that ignite your passion, things that are making you feel creative, things that are making you feel motivated, you know, things that are making you feel energetic, you know, or you either follow by you at the same time. This is the problem. You're going to be distracted by something new. This is the problem. At the same time, you're going to be distracted by something new. And this is like pretty much so like a wishful delusion, but you will know this almost immediately. You will know that you're unable to commit to this, and it's really impractical as well. So what do? Do you follow things that you're unable to commit to, that are impractical anyway, that you're aware of, or do you go for those things that ignited your passion, like, oh my god, like so much, you know? So, you know, it's entirely down to you. Another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Capricornians, is Capricornians, bam, bam, bam. You see, it fell on the floor. Oh, what am I like? You see, I'm full of plants here. Okay, one day plants are gonna start growing out of me, you know. It's like, yeah, all right. Yeah, so you see here, another thing I was going to recommend you, look how absolutely beautiful and striky this is. Look at the colors, like, my lord. Crazy lace jasper. This is absolutely remarkable, you know. Not only this is beautiful, look at that pattern, look at these colors, very unique, very beautiful, but it's at the same time, it ward off an evil eye, and it brings joy, and it absorbs emotional pain. I highly recommend you for this because it helps you so much with clarity and focus in your life as well. This gorgeous crazy lace jasper comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, but it's also brilliant to buy to someone who you know that can benefit from this. You know, I would love if someone was buying me things like this. The next important date, it's gonna be on the 21st and the 22nd of March. I really like this. On the 21st and the 22nd of March, you are really going to have such a nice moment where you are going to have not only a surprising achievement, but this surprising achievement, baby, it's gonna show you the way. How? By following something that you recognize about yourself in terms of your skills. Okay, so just remember this. And the last important date is going to be on the 27th of March. On the 27th of March, and here you are really going to feel very creative, like, oh my God. And I told you, when we feel very creative, but sometimes people don't realize our own power, you know, because it always reflects that energy. It's always creating something. It's always doing something. So when we are feeling really creative, we also become very, very psychic, because we connect to do something that makes us feel really good, that we are passionate about, that we really enjoy. And this like really makes the best version of ourselves, you know, in this world, you know, and things like that. And that in returns make you very psychic. So you need to pay attention to the psychic message that you are going to have on the 27th of March, which is going to happen at around the time when you're feeling so creative. And that psychic message is going to like kind of make you aware of the certain goal and certain idea. How much do you want to kind of like really transform this into reality? And now suddenly you're going to become very confident about this, because somehow you're going to realize that you've got all the resources that you need, but there is something still that you're going to need to learn. Okay, there is something still that you're going to need to learn. So just remember this. Very, very important, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationship. This is brilliant. You are really both going to have such a mind-blowing realization. You know, something really magical is going to happen when it comes to the couples as well, especially at around the 22nd of March, because, you know, it's to do with this message and information that you are going to have, that you're both going to feel so delighted, so happy, so excited, because this is something that you've been waiting for absolute ages. And on top of that, this is going to be fantastic for your finances. It's also going to start bringing healing energy into your life. Why? Because you are going to be able to make a dream come true, some kind of something that you wanted for such a long time. And that in itself, it's going to make you both so established in so many different ways, almost as if, you know, there is some kind of goodness that you two were doing or helping to someone. I know it sounds mental, I know it sounds crazy, but almost as if you were doing something really good to someone for a while, and now this is going to bounce back. And this is the karmic result of you helping someone so much. So this is going to blow you away. You are going to become aware of like what you exactly do you need to do after this moment in time, and you will know that it's going to be a steady progress, but you must not like kind of really let that put you off. Like a hard work, you should definitely do this, and it's important to remember to stick to this particular plan indeed. And for those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Capricornius, you know, you are going to have such an interesting hermit moment on the 19th of March. On the 19th of March, you are going to have this very interesting hermit moment. And I'm saying this interesting hermit moment is just like going to come to you, and it's going to happen to you at a time when you least expect it. This hermit moment is going to happen maybe at the time when you're surrounded by the people, or at the time when you're actually working on something. Yes, it's possible. You're just going to start drifting deeper and deeper and deeper within. You're going to feel this a little bit of disconnection, but it's going to feel really good. And that hermit moment is going to happen at least, you know, at the time when you are like by yourself within yourself, but you're still like kind of doing something. You're surrounded by other people. You're very powerful, complex spiritual being, so we can do this as well. So this is why this hermit moment is going to be different. But at the same time, you know, you are going to realize something, and at the moment in time when you have that hermit moment, and what are you actually going to realize? That, you know, almost as if like you're going to realize exactly what do you need to do in order to let someone into your life. Only now you're going to realize that you're actually ready to do this, like almost ready. And I'm saying almost because beforehand you are going to need to make a difficult choice, you know, something that you are finding very difficult, whether this is consisting of you going somewhere where you don't want to go or do something that you don't want to do. The answer to that is going to be in that difficult choice, because the difficult choice that you're going to need to make like kind of beforehand, it's also like kind of standing in the way in front of you and someone very special who's about to come into your life. The difficult choice is going to become obvious, but trust me, it is not going to be difficult whatsoever. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornians, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.